Let's quickly talk about WoodBows. So when you think about WoodBows, I want you to think about a virtual assistant service. And the question is it really worth it? So if you're thinking about running your business virtually, can you really rely on WoodBows for all kinds of work? So let's talk about that. So here's a presentation I want you to really pay attention to. So when you think about WoodBows, I want you to think about a well-established company that supplies a broad selection of services alongside its impressive virtual assistant product. Okay, so if you choose this company, WoodBows, for your virtual assistant work, you are basically going to be pleasantly surprised. But there are a few things that you have to pay attention to. But what we love overall is that WoodBows actually hires English-speaking college graduates with more than 10 years of experience, and assistants can handle email and social media management, research tasks, content writing, scheduling, and basic bookkeeping tasks. So this is really cool. So they do all kinds of virtual assistant services. And WoodBows, actually, what we love about WoodBows is that they give you an opportunity to test out the waters before actually you have the opportunity to test their services first. So they offer a free consultation so you can see if you would benefit from the service. And if you sign up for a flexible plan, you'll be able to start working with your new assistant the next day. Not next week, or no, next day. So within 24 hours, you are all set. So this is actually one of the more affordable options around. And WoodBows actually doesn't just offer virtual assistant services either. Busy business staff can hire graphic and web designers, marketing professionals, customer support staff, writers, and content developers from the same site. So you have an all-in-one website that allows you to actually get to run your business virtually. So it is really a broad constellation of choices if you find yourself needing trustworthy help at work. Okay. So, and WoodBows has been a market leader in the virtual assistant industry, and they have about 97 to 98% of clients are returning. That's really good. They have more than 300 to 500 positive reviews online, and they have almost 20 years in business. So they've been around for a while now. So this is really fantastic. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Let me talk to you about the evaluation of WoodBows. So when you think about WoodBows, what kind of pros and cons should you be thinking about before making a decision to actually go with this business or not? So I want to first start with the pros. So they hire only the top 1% of the virtual assistant applications. So in terms of filtering, this is really good because they are actually making sure that they have an extra layer of sophistication in their virtual assistant work. And virtual assistants are mostly with those with 10 plus years of experience and expertise. So they're not really hiring like a entry level like folks all the time, but most of the virtual assistant are really experienced. You have well supervised virtual assistants. You have transparent and flexible pricing to clients. Services can fit into every budget. So if you're a small business, if you are a marketer, if you are a large enterprise, if you are a mid-sized enterprise, or if you're a solopreneur, you will love the fact that WoodBows is working with all kinds of budgets. You have a 24/7 support service. You are assigned a dedicated manager free of cost. Okay, and virtual assistants are well trained for all business needs. You have a 200% money back guarantee. Assistants in different countries. So if for any reason you are interested in having some kind of international operation, assistants are there at WoodBows. Assistants can actually hail from many countries. They can have many countries, many nationalities, if you will. And so if you are unsatisfied with the task, WoodBows will give you double the hours back for free. That's what I meant a little earlier when I said 200% money back guarantee. So this is kind of cool in terms of value added. And you have specialized task assignments. So those are the pros. What about the cons here? Comparatively higher cost, which is double compared to other offers. Dedicated virtual assistant may not be available all the time. There is no free trial in certain geographies, and this is only ideal for a professional assistant. Rates vary with quality and location, and you may not get US-based support in some cases, and you may need actually different VAs for specialized tasks. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about WoodBows. Is this the best virtual assistant service around? Let's talk about that. Let me talk to you about specialty areas. So the thing is that when you think about WoodBows, as I said a little earlier, I mean, people talk about, yes, they are a virtual assistant company, yeah, but what kind of stuff do they do exactly? In other words, what type of acumen, what type of business acumen, what type of business expertise can you glean from WoodBows staff of VAs? Okay, so you have graphics and web design, you have mobile apps development, you have software development services, you have digital and social media marketing, you have general virtual assistant service. So this is actually the bread and butter of WoodBows. That's how they started. So through the VA sort of service, so virtual assistant services, you have data entry virtual assistants, you have customer support services, and you have content writing. So content writing is kind of important in terms of you flushing out your creative ability. So when we talk, I want to dig a little deeper. So when I talk about graphic and web design, I'm talking about WoodBows offering SEO friendly designs created by English speaking designers. So they are available 24/7 to cater to your design needs. In terms of mobile apps development, if you need app development services, WoodBows can create apps for iOS, Android, and gaming platforms. And in terms of software development, basically, WoodBows provides flexibility in terms of programming language, location, and project scope. And those are great for software development. You have digital marketing. In the realm of digital marketing, WoodBows specializes in influencer marketing, SEO, SMO, email campaigns, PPC, and more. So this is really good in terms of it. Like if you want to beef up your digital marketing activities, you will love that as well. And when we talk about WoodBows virtual assistant services, this is, as I said a little earlier, this is the foundational aspect of this company. So here they actually provide a wide range of tasks from data entry and internet research to bookkeeping and social media management. And their data entry expertise extends to various industries, including e-commerce, real estate, banking, and healthcare. And customer support is really there. WoodBows offers a comprehensive customer support services spanning from pre-sales to post-sales support, order management, and lead generation. And in terms of content writing, you also have viral articles and generating website traffic, content that generates website traffic. So this is really cool. So what kind of value does a WoodBows rather actually add? So let's talk about the value added. So first of all, the fact that you have a company that has been in business for more than 20 years, that's really cool. That right there already is a lot of value. Why? Because they would not have survived that long had they not been good in terms of what they're doing. Okay. And you have the ability also to be served to have a player that has served over 100 clients with premium services. So again, the expertise lies there because they've learned a lot of stuff over the years. And one of the most important elements is that one of the most important work streams where they add a lot of value is that you have risk-free consultations with a 100% money back guarantee. So that's really good in terms of adding value across the most important value chain of your business. You have round the clock client support. You have the ability to onboard top talents swiftly. That's what we love a lot in terms of value added. Because if you have, let's say you have a niche project that requires a specific set of skills, and WoodBows doesn't have that, they have the capability in-house to search for that skill set real fast and hire someone real fast as well. So the capability to onboard real fast is really there. And so you also have the assurance of virtual professionals working in a well-supervised environment. So basically, a lot of the virtual assistants are actually going to work. They go to a specific space where they are under a supervisory tutelage, if you will, and they are talking. They're not really working from home because sometimes people think, well, virtual assistant, you have to work from home. A lot of them do, but for the more important projects, for the more sophisticated, quote unquote, sophisticated project, WoodBows wants their staff to report to work, and so that a manager can really see what kind of work their staff, their subordinates are delivering. Okay, and you also have daily work progress reports, so you can track productivity. This is another area where basically they add a lot of value. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about WoodBows, and is this virtual assistant service really worth it? Let's talk about the setups here. So when you think about WoodBows, how does WoodBows work? WoodBows has actually developed a simple four step method that anybody can follow to start making contacts. Okay. So step one, you want to ask for a free consultation and describe your outsourcing requirements. Step number two, you want to decide on the subscription plan that you want to go with WoodBows. Now, step number three, you want to sign up. And step number four, you want to wait to be contacted by a virtual assistant within 24 hours. So the thing is that, we love the capabilities there. We love the quasi automation sort of feature here, because the process, when you think about it, for all intents and purposes, it's pretty straightforward. And so we love that a lot. And basically, it only takes one working day to identify the best virtual assistant that matches your requirements. Then your assigned virtual assistant will follow up by phone, video call, or chat whenever there is a need during business hours. This is really cool. So what we love about the WoodBows is that they're constantly sort of increasing their area of services. I've given you a little earlier the constellation of services where WoodBows can really add value, but we also love the fact that they're constantly sort of expanding that. So you have data entry, you have a virtual assistant service, you have customer service, you have content writing, you have digital marketing, you have app development. I mean, app development really it's an important element, because nowadays a lot of businesses, small businesses, large businesses, mid-sized businesses, they need to have a mobile presence, and in most cases they need to develop an app, okay, a mobile app, and WoodBows can really help there, and they can help there on a relatively cheaper plan than if you were to do this by yourself, or you were to hire, let's say you were to hire a mobile app developer. Okay. And one thing I want to say here is that when we think about WoodBows, you just need to really understand that they focus a lot on quality. They focus a lot on expertise, so that you don't have to really supervise your virtual assistant that much. I mean, there are other players in the industry. I'm not going to name them here, but there are other players. Their virtual assistants need a lot of supervision. And I mean, supervision. What am I talking about? A lot of supervision, and this is not the case for WoodBows. Let's talk about the pricing here. I want you to look right now on the screen. So you can see that WoodBows has like a four plans. Whether you want to go on a monthly plan, a quarterly plan, a semi-annual plan, or an annual plan. I'm showing you this for illustrative purposes, the quarterly plan, okay? And because most small businesses are more likely to choose the quarterly plan. So you can see that the quarterly plan is actually charging you on a full-time basis $1,599, so $1,599 per month. Of course, even though this is a quarterly plan, this is per month. So times three, $1,600 per month times three, you are basically talking about $4,800, so nearly $5,000. And if you want to go on an hourly basis, like 40 hours monthly will cost you $699. 80 hours monthly will cost you $999. So again, you can see what works for you. But remember though, that you have a free consultation for all of those plans. So you have the ability to see exactly what works, okay? So basically you need to understand WoodBows, the VAs are based overseas. They speak fluent English and have at least 10 years of experience in their field. And so you are talking about a virtual assistant sort of base that's knowledgeable, really, okay? And that really that's really cool. But you just have to be really clear. I mean, that's why we think the free consultation is really important, because the price I just gave you here, this can be really confusing. I mean, because a lot of small business owners, how can you tell how many hours you need in the first place? I mean, WoodBows wants you to go with a full-time plan, so you can pay them like a full-time salary, if you will, like a $1,599, and they do not want you to go with 40 hours or 80 hours because then you have to track the hours, and who's going to track the hours? You or WoodBows. So they are trying to really stay away from that sort of scenario, and they would rather have you come on board, actually hire them as a full-time agency, and they just handle everything for you, and that's what they want, and then that's where they think they can add value, because the bottom line here is that if they have to track hours, then they need extra tools, okay, which they don't want to buy or they don't have right now. Let me give you, so is it worth it? So what is our verdict here? So should you go with the WoodBows? Well, definitely, yeah, yeah. I mean, WoodBows, when you actually analyze their capabilities, when you analyze their expertise levels, when you analyze their affordability, this platform, this agency is really a go-getter. I mean, on top of that, they've been doing this for more than 20 years now. So that really adds an extra layer of confidence, an extra layer of credibility to their platform. Okay, so WoodBows actually emerges as a top tier virtual assistant provider, catering to entrepreneurs and executives. They actually offer more than just assistance. They offer a team extension. So with a selective hiring process, a 98% retention rate, and a top ranking metric on Clutch.co and even Trustpilot. What we love is that WoodBows that really goes beyond task completion to fuel client business growth. So this is really fantastic. And so their transparent pricing and commitment to no hidden fees underline their client-centric approach. So for those aiming for operational efficiency and work-life balance, WoodBows really stands as a dependable option when you really think about it, okay? And you don't have a setup fee. So WoodBows does not impose any additional setup fees. Unlike some services that may surprise you with hidden charges, WoodBows maintains transparent pricing. So what you see is what you get, allowing you, when you think about it, to start benefiting from their services without any expected cost. And so should you go with WoodBows? Definitely yes. Give it a try, okay? You want to have the free consultation. You want to have a conversation about your needs, and and you have the ability to actually come in on an hourly basis. I gave you the prices a little earlier. If you were to come with 40 hours monthly or 80 hours monthly, or you want to come out on as a full time. So when we talk about full time, let me just break it down. Full time just means 160 hours per month, okay? And so it's one of those things where you have to see what really works for you. Now, they also have a US-based virtual assistant, and the US-based virtual assistant, they actually have their prices as well. I think I showed you a little earlier their prices. So they are actually charging you $31 per hour. So $31 per hour. This is for a US-based virtual assistant. If for any reason your project or your company or your team if they need a US-based virtual assistant, you might have to pay a little more, because WoodBows actually offers VA help from offices in the US, India, and the Philippines. So those are the three geographies where you are more likely to find VAs from. But if you want specifically the US, you're going to have to pay a little more, which makes sense anyway. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Let's do a quick recap here. So I was talking to you today about WoodBows, and so I give you the presentation, the evaluation, the specialty areas, the value added, the setup, the pricing, and also whether or not this service was worth it. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.